Hey guys, what's up? Hey peeps. I don't know. This year looks completely different from what any of us had planned. 2020 was a year where we had a lot of new things happening, a lot of things we were really looking forward to. The way that they roll out looks a bit different now. And now we have a time where we need to pause and actually take time to appreciate everything that we have achieved so far, and also to really take the time to think about the things that we are going to carry forward with us into the future. We are doing our best to find ways to keep things going as much as we can, but some of the things that we do aren't things that can adjust well to being an online thing. So what we're doing instead is finding ways to create new things online and new ways to connect and to come together as a community and to work together. Just because we can't physically be together and we can't be doing theatre every week or working out for fitness or hanging out at Youth Hangout, it doesn't mean that we can't come together and create and do and be. Misfit is all about belonging. It is all about having a place where your voice is heard and valued. And it is still all of those things. We are running things online. There is something every day, and we've tried to make sure there's something for every age group. We're going to have Art Mondays where we are going to set you a challenge. We're encouraging people to get out there and do it and get as involved as they can, whether they share it with us or whether it's something you just do for yourselves. We're going to do writing on Tuesdays. We're going to set a different writing task each week, and then we'll come together and we'll discuss it online and workshop each other's ideas and do some fun little silly things like Mad Libs and things together, because this is a time when we have the ability to create so much wonderful content, and writing is one of my main ways of expression. And I know that for a lot of other people that writing is a way that they can get this stuff out. And for all those with exploding theatrical energy, those people who have been jumping around their houses and doing ridiculous silly voices and things, we're going to be picking a script and reading through it once a fortnight, assigning out characters and just having a bit of fun and exploring different theatre works from around the world and different plays and different characters, and finding new ways to explore the medium of theatre. We're also going to do some theatre education, because some of you definitely don't know enough about some of the great theatre productions that are out there. And in this time, it has been wonderful to see the theatre community come together and release so many productions in full online. So we will be organising sessions to watch these shows and then discuss them and break them down together. We'll also be coming together on a Thursday night and singing. Singing with other people is one of my favourite things in the world, and it gives me such a strong sense of belonging. And so we'll be running Glee Club every week, coming together, singing for each other and singing together. Friday nights will be the nights to come together and talk about all things pop culture. So on one fortnight, we're going to have Pop Culture Conversation Club, where we discuss all the things that we've been watching or listening to or reading, and sharing those things and our recommendations with others. And then on the other fortnight, we're going to get together and we're going to watch a film. And then on a Saturday night, we're going to rotate fortnightly between having games nights for those under 18 and for those over 18, playing things like Werewolf and Empire that we play on camp, playing for the over 18s games like Cards Against Humanity and things like that. We're going to find ways to run various different board games and story wars and all sorts of fun things. Even though we can't physically be together, it doesn't mean we can't be together and find ways to connect and to be a part of Misfit. Each Sunday we're going to ask you guys to do a bit of reflection. This is a time when it will be very easy to get very caught in our own heads. It's really important that we take a moment to pause and reflect. And this is something we talk a lot about when we run our camps and when we talk about self-care. Now, we encourage you guys to do this every day. On camps we try and do it every day, but online every Sunday we're going to post what's something kind that you did for somebody. What's something mindful that you've done for yourself? What's something that you're grateful for? And we're going to ask you guys to participate and reflect, and if you feel comfortable, to share your reflections. Taking a moment to really appreciate the things that you do have and that you can be grateful for has a real power. But also, once a month, on a Sunday, we are going to be doing book club. Now, this is essentially Sarah Indulgence. I'm a reader, I love reading, I love books. So we are going to be meeting online together and talking about the various different books that we've set for book club. Up first is the book The Night Circus, and if you want to get involved, have a read and then come together with us and chat. Obviously, the year can't play out the way that we had planned. There are events that we had planned that will not be able to go ahead, and there are events that we will have to revisit again in 2021. Don't think that these things are going to disappear. That's not the case at all. We're just going to have to find either a different way to do them or just gain a little bit more time before we can do them. When we are able to come back, we're hoping to return to our programs and to start to work towards putting together some things that really celebrate our community and our ability to come together and be creative. We're hoping that this year's end of year showcase can be bigger and better than anything we had planned, and that it will be a celebration of all of the wonderful creativity and patience and resilience that we as a community have shown. We are aware that the productions that were scheduled to take place in 2020 may struggle to go ahead now. Misfit Theatre ones we're aiming to reschedule for 2020 towards the end of the year. However, the junior theatre productions of Pinocchio and Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, and the up-and-coming productions of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe and The Circus at the End of the World will take place in 2021. We will definitely be giving the roles to the people who have very much earned them, and they will be able to return and perform those roles if they would like to. This is a time when our community can come together and create a new normal. We are not going anywhere, and I think it's incredibly important that we know that we are all in this together, and that if you need support, reach out to the people around you. The information for access to support services if you are struggling will be in the description. Make sure you are reaching out to people if you are needing it. While this looks really different, we are going to be here the whole time. Misfit is innovative, we are creative, and we are us. So be you, be creative, be a Misfit.